Honda Corporate asked me to review their battery-powered walk-behind mower, and then they made me mad. So here's my brutally honest review of Honda's battery-powered mower. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. Hope everybody's having a great week. All right, you're gonna need a little bit of backstory. This started at the beginning of this year when Honda Corporate got a hold of me and they asked me to actually come to their factory. They were going to give me a walkthrough tour, let me check out all the new battery powered equipment. And I thought it was going to be pretty cool, but they asked me to come in like April, and I was like, there is no way I'm going to be able to leave my shop, leave my, kid that's going to school at the time, take the, that's when we start to get really busy here. There was just no way for me to actually do it. So I said, thank you very much. But there's no way for me to be able to come at that time of the year. If you ever, want me to do a review or some other kind of video, please reach out. Well, they did. It wasn't but a couple weeks later, they get a hold of me and they say, hey, we'd love to send you one of our walk-behind battery-powered mowers. You can keep it. That way you can get all, use it all summer, get a really good feel for the mower, and give an honest review. And I was like, you know what? That would be awesome, because I really like Honda mowers, and I've said a lot of things about these battery-powered mowers, but I've never actually run one myself. And I felt, I really need to do this for my viewers. Because even though I live in this gas-powered bubble, there is a lot of people out there that love battery-powered equipment. At the same time, they don't want to take a giant leap into something so expensive without getting a good review about it. And from what I could tell on the internet, the only reviews I could see were people that got the machine, used it that day, gave a review. And how can you give an honest review when you haven't used something for months? At least a season. So that's what I wanted to do. I replied back. I said, heck yeah, go ahead. Send me this one that's like in the middle of the pack. Not the most expensive one, not the cheapest one, but something in the middle, and I'll go ahead and run it. Next thing I know, they send a message saying they've sent the mower, but there's a but. If you make a video and our views and yours align, then we'll let you keep the mower. Whoa, no. You shipped the mower and then you said this? That was never the deal. There isn't a deal where I'm going to review something and I'm going to say nice things about it because I want to keep the product. I thought you were literally giving me the product because you had so much confidence in it that you knew I was going to give a good review. So when I got that message, I was alert, and I haven't responded back to them all summer long. And I was sort of on the fence. Do I even want to make the review video? Should I just leave it sitting in the box and not respond back to them? Should I just let them come back and pick it up? No, I need to make the review video because I really do want to see how it runs. So that's what I did. And in the middle of May, I started filming this. Well, right off the bat, the first thing I noticed is that there's grass all over it. It's been rolled around a little bit. Somebody tested it to make sure it was going to run before they sent it to me. Okay, so I can adjust it. It's got 3 different heights depending on how tall I am. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the middle for right now. Alright, so I had 2 batteries set. Had to put both of them in because both of them only had 1 bar in it. Turned it on. This is the speed control that you can go up and down, which that's pretty sweet. Alright. And then we're out of juice, so I've got to charge it. Now they did send me an extra battery and extra charger. The battery is actually the exact same. Both are the 12.0 AH Li ion batteries, but this is the rapid charger. This one is going to take like 4 to 6 hours to charge the battery. This one is supposed to be able to charge in like an hour and a half. And they say on fully charged batteries, you have a 45-minute run time on 1 battery, an hour and a half, 90 minutes on 2. With each battery comes a bracket for you to be able to mount it to the wall. And this thing is super, super heavy duty. It feels like it's almost like metal, but it is a heavy duty polymer. And it has to be because these are about as heavy as they look. And what is this? Cancer and reproductive harm, California. I wonder how much Honda has to pay to put these tags on every single mower. Wouldn't it be cheaper now to label things that don't give us cancer? I mean, everything does anymore. All right, so we've pulled it out of the box. I'd love to do a review video for you right now and just ship it out. But the fact is I really need to run this mower. I'm not going to be like those other channels that use it one time on their lawn and say, oh, this is a great mower, and then Honda lets them keep the mower. I don't want this mower, so I want to give the most honest review you could possibly get. It is the middle of May right now. I plan to use it pretty much for at least a month, maybe 2 months, get back with you and tell you how I like it. Self-propel, goes to one light, blinks 1, 2, 2 blinks. Okay, if we push that, get the blades going. Let's go. Oh. Look, I got a headlight. What? That was cool, I guess. Well, that's pretty nice. And I've let it grow pretty crazy here. I mean, it's super high, but I've got lots of different kinds of grass and weeds. I don't have pretty grass. I've got lots of hardcore weeds that are very, very difficult to even pull out of the ground. I mean, these are really thick stem stuff. So let's see what this Honda can do. Were you in the video? Well, even for my bad grass and weeds, it performs exactly like the gas-powered Hondas do. The cut is exactly the same with those dual blade system. Doesn't leave a strip, looks perfect. Now, after running it through May, June, July, and most of August, here's my brutally honest review. Now, you know the saying, you don't know how good it is until it's gone? That is how I feel when it comes to the Honda equipment. I broke the story a few years ago that Honda was getting out of the gas-powered walk-behind mower business here in America, and ever since I've sort of been begging for them to come back, especially when I heard they were coming back with battery-powered equipment. But then I see that some of these mowers have the same Honda quality components that they had before. It comes with the Nexite deck. If you don't know what that is, it is a heavy-duty polymer. It's the same stuff that they make football helmets out of, which makes it light, but it won't rust, it won't, bend and distort, and it's been a very good deck throughout the years. It also comes with the dual blade design. That way it chops the grass finer. The wheels and adjustment are the same, and it has the Versa mode, where it's just a slight little lever to decide if you want to mulch or bag. Everything about the deck system is pretty much the same, but what it doesn't have is that reliable Honda gas-powered engine that it had for years. They replaced it with an electric motor and a very heavy battery. Now, depending on which one you're looking at, they have a single battery design, and then they have a dual battery design. The one that I have them send me is the dual battery, and you do not have to run both batteries even if you have the dual battery one, but you can run it for double the time. So one battery lasts 45 minutes. If you have 2 batteries, it's an hour and a half. Now, the thing about it is, if you are push mowing for an hour and a half, you probably want a rider or a zero turn. So it's something to think about if you're going to purchase one of these, because you might not need that long of running time. Now, of course, I checked other people's reviews just to see what I needed to look out for, and there was actually only 3 things that people really disliked about this. And it was that some people had the mower just shut off on them while it got hot. I've only seen a few reviews like that, and when I say a few, I mean like 3 out of how many thousands they probably sold. The other two negative reviews that I found that some people would say is that you cannot store it vertically, which, I mean, how many of us store our mowers vertically, whatever, but I guess that's pretty common when it comes to these battery-powered mowers. One of the features that they have is that you can fold the handle, stick it against the wall, it's out of the way, which is pretty cool. It's not something I would care about, but maybe people do. And the other one is that the battery door does not stay up by itself. You have to hold on to it when you put the batteries in. I don't think that's a big deal. Some people might. But other than that, it really doesn't have bad reviews, and it has tons of great reviews. Now, after Ron and I running this mower all summer long, I can tell you it never died on us. Did we ever run out of battery? No, but we don't have enough to actually walk behind mow for 45 minutes. Now, you would think with it being battery powered that it is much quieter than a gas powered engine. It is not. I do want to show you too, since it isn't gas powered, you can turn it over. I would not turn it over towards its left side because one of the height adjusters sticks out slightly and you don't want to bend it. This side doesn't have the height adjusters on there. In fact, both height adjusters are on the left side that works all 4 tires. So if I were going to turn it over, I would turn it over to its right side. And then you can get to everything underneath the deck. Now, as you can see, we've got the dual blade system here, and it is not belt driven. This is motor driven, guys. In fact, one of the only videos I ever made dogging on Honda was when they came out with one of their designs that was sort of like this, that didn't have any kind of coverage when the belt would come around right here to drive the self-propel, and it would get clogged up, and you'd have to like tear apart a large section of this mower, all the plastic components, just to get into it and clean it out. With this one though, there's no belt to worry about. So what did I notice in my experience of running it? The self-propel works flawlessly. It is very strong, it's smooth. I mean, it's got the 3 different set speeds, so you can go as fast or slow as you want, and I mean, it'll pull up a hill something serious. When it comes to its cut, same Honda quality it's always had. It cuts perfectly. It leaves your lawn looking amazing. And when it comes to battery life, I never mowed it long enough for it to run out because 45 minutes is a long time of push mowing. So what's that leave us with, guys? The price. This thing is not cheap. It is $1,300 for the model I got, the HRX-BE. That's the one where you can get 2 batteries for it. The one down from that is about $1,000. So if you're looking at this HRX-BE that holds 2 batteries with an extra battery, because it only comes with 1, you're looking at close to $2,000 after tax. I'm just longing for those days, 10 years ago when I can get a Honda commercial self-propel mower for $650. But those days are over, guys. And another reason I am glad that I am doing this review video right now at the end of the summer is because guess what happens at the end of the summer? There are end of summer sales. Right now, you can go to Amazon. I will leave links in the description box below where Jack Small Engines, which is a Honda dealer, can sell you these mowers for a end of summer sale discount. You can get the exact mower that I have for $9.99 right now. The other one I think is around $700. So that's pretty much the price. That's the single battery one. That's the same price that the gas powered one was 10 years ago. So did I show Honda this video first before I released it to the public so I could get their approval? Absolutely not. Would I buy their mower? Yes, I would. Will they probably let me keep it? I don't care. I also don't need a push mower, so I'm giving it away. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, if I'm going to, do it through YouTube or Facebook or do it local or to the world, because I mean, I do have to pay a lot of shipping to send it somewhere. And probably my luck, somebody from some other country would win it. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I am fixing to work on that because I don't need this push mower. I'm a 0-turn girl, everything you can get. I got 1.5 acres here, okay? I got to get stuff done. But like I said, it is an excellent mower if you're going to buy battery powered, and right now is the time to buy one because they're on sale. Hopefully this video saved you some time, money, and frustration. If you find yourself coming back over and over again, think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you ain't tired of me yet, check this video out right here.